What's going on, everybody? Welcome to ZB Trading, and today we're going to be talking about consolidation part 2. In the last video, I said I was going to have a second part to consolidation. There was an example about a week or two ago. I just didn't like the example, so I waited a bit and we got an even better example. What I do want to say is I did take a trade on this consolidation, and I did make quite a hefty amount of money. Now, the thing is, I don't want to show you guys this trade recap because I don't want to show the public all of my trades, especially the bigger ones. I'm down to show you guys the smaller trades, which I'm pretty sure it was 2 videos ago. I showed like a $300 trading recap. I'm down to show the smaller trades like that, 100, 200, 300, maybe 4 or 5. But anything higher, I don't want to show the trades because I just don't want people knowing if I make a certain amount by a certain amount of time and stuff like that. Once you show your bigger trades or stuff like that, there's a lot of negative effects that come after it. And the reason I say that is I have shown bigger trades before. I've talked about it. I have told people. And what usually happens is after a while, you end up losing that and more. And I'm pretty sure it's because you gain an ego, or you think that you're the best trader ever and, you know, you can't lose and stuff like that. But what a lot of people realize in trading is when you go on a big win streak, usually there's a loss after it at some point. So what you have to do is you have to lower the amount of contracts you trade with so you don't lose a lot when the losing streak happens. You will realize that when you talk about your trades to people, when you tell people your big achievements, your big trades, eventually there comes a time where you might lose all of that because you've already set a high enough standard. You set an expectation for this is how much I made, and you try to keep that expectation. You try to keep up to that standard, and eventually you're gonna lose and you're gonna be like, I need to get it back. And then you start to get aggravated and blah blah blah, and then that's when you lose all of that. And then you don't tell the people that you lost that big achievement in your trading career because you want to keep the standard high. I thought about uploading my profits immediately. I was so excited, and I'm like, no, I think I'm going to give it a week or so before I actually speak about it. And then I thought about showing you guys the screenshot, which I do have. I wish I took a percentage screenshot. That's what I'll probably start doing is when it comes to high profits, I'm going to take a percentage screenshot instead of the actual money value. So I really can't show you guys this trade, not just because I want to stay level-headed, but because for my safety. Hope you guys understand. If you guys think I'm lying about trading and stuff like that, go look at my last trading recap. Like I said, I'm gonna have more trading recaps. I'm just choosing which ones to show you guys. So when you look at this chart, like I said in the last video, I told you guys when you look at consolidation, you might as well simplify it and tell yourself it's going to be a continuation depending on the consolidation. Now, this consolidation up here, you can already see that it looks different from here, right? This kind of looks like a checkpoint before the next leg up. Same here. Now, this looks like a top, right? This kind of looks like a top. I don't know if this will be a top, but you can already kind of see it getting weak here. So if I zoom out here for you guys, if I go to the 30-minute, you guys will see that we had a pretty big consolidation here. Pretty big. We came down here, we started to come up, we had this consolidation. This looked like it was the top to me, I'm not gonna lie. And then eventually you start to see it breaking out, right? So for instance, let's say this is resistance, it's breaking out. Now where's the 11th? So right here, yeah, okay, so this is the day I took my trade. When it broke out, we had like a 2-day chop period. So this is 1 on the 9th and this is 2 on the 10th. This was kind of like a fake run up, which I'm pretty sure I made a trade here too. It's probably like $200. Like I said, I'm not going to do every recap for you guys. So just simplify it for yourself and just look at it as a continuation. So it came up, it starts to chop. I thought that this day on the 10th was going to be the run up, but it decided to kind of be like a fake out and come back down and do another chop day. And then it comes to the 11th on a Friday, and I'm like, it's gotta break now, or it's breaking next week, or at some point here. Now, as you see, where's the 11th? Here it is. So, as you see, it's kind of just chopping, doing all this, and then there's another leg up. Now, this is where I entered this trade, and I made a decent amount of money. So, this day, it opens up. I'm looking for a retracement down and then for us to pop up. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because I know that before they like to move immediately, they like to do fake outs and stuff like that. So market opens, it's giving me a super strong candle to the upside. I'm like, I don't know if it's going to go up right away. I think that it's going to fall down first. So it rejects here and it gives me this red candle. So I think it's going to fall down here maybe. And then I'm going to be able to get in and drive the breakout. The first step is realizing that you're in the consolidation stage of the market to begin with. So that's pretty easy. We're not going up or down, we're just kind of bouncing. Second is it the continuation type of consolidation? Well, for me, this does look like a continuation type of consolidation. And then 3, when it comes to breaking out, you can kind of tell because there's higher lows and it's starting to give off more like a buying pressure type of thing. And then the market opens, does this. I'm still not in yet. I'm watching it go up. It's going up here. I'm thinking about getting in here, but I'm like, I don't know. I feel like it's going to fall down before it pops up. And then it goes up again. And then this is where I entered and made a pretty big trade. Now, I already knew that the consolidation was going to be a continuation. I already knew it was going to continue upwards, especially since we're in a bullish market. But this is where I entered because this is one of my favorite candles. I call this the continuation candle. I enter heavy. I'm talking heavy. I was probably in 40 to 45 contracts, somewhere around there. I'm talking heavy. Now, I really wish I held even for all of this. I would have been in so much profit. But I got scared because I'm like, this is a crazy candle. I feel like we're going to reject off this and then continue. But I don't want to reject and wait all that out. I'm like, I want my profit. So boom, we pop up. I take my profit. I'm holding 10 contracts or like 5 contracts, somewhere around there. Boom, I get this candle. I'm expecting a rejection at any moment. I'm like, there's going to be a rejection at some point, a pullback, and then it's going to shoot back up. But no, there was no rejection. It just boom, boom, boom. And then the rejection happened up here. So I took most of my profits here. I sold like 30, 35 contracts. And then I held like 5 to 10 here. And then I took off like a few more, probably like 3 or something like that. And then I held like 2 or 1, you know, something like that. And then I see this candle here. And I'm like, okay, it's finally gonna start to do the pullback here and, you know, do normal market things. But if I held my entire size up to here or even here, I probably could have even doubled again, because we're past 579 at that point and contracts are going way more berserk. If you're confused about the consolidation stuff, go on a chart, look at stuff like this on a higher time frame, 15, 30. This is the 5, and just look at what it looks like before it bangs, what it looks like to even be a continuation, right? The market, this is how the market moves. It moves in like increments, right? It moves up and then it stops and kind of slows down, and then it moves up again and then it slows down, and moves up again, it slows down. See, look, after we banged that day, we entered another consolidation, smaller stage, right? Literally the same exact day. And then the next day, as we're kind of consolidating up, right, we're chopping upwards, boom, right? And then up here, It's a slower fading. So up here, you might be like, well, why isn't this a continuation? Well, because you can already see that the market is giving out. It's already losing its strength, right? So let's compare these candles right here, right? Look at how it's moving, like directly up kind of. And then the next day, look at how it's kind of slanting sideways. It's already given out. It doesn't have strength. And then the next day, as you see, it starts to just go down. And boom. So I hope you guys learned something about consolidation. I will be coming out with more videos. I haven't forgot. I've constantly been thinking about what to upload, when to upload it. I just don't want to show you guys my entire trading life. I only want to show parts of it. So I hope that is understandable. I hope you guys understand that I don't want you guys to know about everything I do. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.